Eric B's Daily Vlogs.
Umbrella bags. 2 different sizes. And this morning, it was pouring, and right now, if you look up, cloudy, but no rain. Welcome everyone, it's my daily vlog channel, Eric B's Daily Vlogs. Umbrella in hand, just in case. I had to change my umbrella, because my favorite umbrella, every time I opened it and I used it, for some reason, it would leak down to the handle, so didn't feel like checking to see if there's a hole. Umbrellas shouldn't have a hole. But as you can tell, look at the sky. Somewhat cloudy, but it's clear with, right now, no rain. But the ground is wet. There was rain earlier this morning. But right now, looks like we're good. We're good. I think I'm gonna leave the umbrella at home. So last night I was watching TV, and normally watch Josh Gates, who's on the Travel Channel, and he has this thing called Expedition Unknown. And there's another one that he has where, I forget the name of the show. It could have been Expedition Unknown. Could have been that. But he went out and there was this book that was published in 1982 by a man with the name Byron Preiss. Byron Preiss is from the East Coast, I want to say New York, who put out a book called The Secret Treasure Hunt. I'm not sure if it's Treasure Hunt or Treasure Hunters, but it's called Treasure Hunt. It's called The Secret. Book was published in 82, and prior to publishing the book, Byron Preiss went out and hid buried treasure throughout the United States. Byron Preiss was a famous author. He did a lot of children's books. He did one book that he published in Europe that went crazy. It was like a treasure hunt book. Everybody went crazy trying to find the treasure. So I think 10 or 12 cities he hid treasures in. And the treasure, when I say treasure, I'm not talking about buried gold, I'm not talking about anything like that. What he did was he hid a porcelain jar wrapped or covered in a ceramic glass, and inside the porcelain jar is a porcelain key. And once you find the key, you can take this key back to New York and get the key traded in for a gem. Back then, the gem cost about $1,000. Not sure how much a gem costs now. And the reason why he put it in porcelain and in ceramic is that so nobody can try to get a metal detector, use a metal detector, and find it. Makes sense. You have to work for it. Now, in the book, certain cities, 2 of the cities have been found. Cleveland and Boston. 2 guys out there has found them, got the reward. They got somewhat famous for doing that. Now, there's other ones hidden around the city. San Francisco is one of them. And what makes it exciting is that if you read the one in San Francisco, I'm not going to tell you where it is because I'm looking for it. But if you read the one in San Francisco, if you get the first 3 paragraphs or 3 lines, you should already know where it is. Now, he has a picture, and with the picture is the riddle, and you got to try to solve the riddle with the picture. Now, there's no way that I'm a treasure hunter, but the riddle, the one for San Francisco, if you read it again, you'll figure it out right away if you're a true San Franciscan. I kind of got it. Now I'm trying to look at the picture and decipher exactly the area that it's in. Again, I'm not going to share with you guys where, but if you read it, you should be able to figure it out. Now just think about this. He wrote this book in 1982, or he published it in 1982. During this time, video games was getting big. We were sitting around playing video games, doing all this stuff. And he decides to come out with this book. And for you guys who've read it, it changed treasure hunting and reading into a whole new level. For me, at least it did. So in the time where everyone's playing Dungeons and Dragons, video games, Byron Preiss decides to write a book, a treasure hunting book. Gives you 12 locations, 12 cities. 2 has been found. I think I made a mistake earlier. I said Boston. I think it's Chicago and Cleveland that has been found. So there's still 10 out there. And one of them right here in San Francisco. And yes, I'm gonna look for it. It's gonna make for a good vlog. It's gonna make for a good adventure. My sons last night were actually reading and just trying to decipher the picture as well. So it's a good family thing to get to. It's a good family thing to get involved with. Again, I'm not gonna share the location with you just yet. Once I find it, I will be videotaping the whole time, but I'm not gonna publish the video until I actually find it. And don't get me wrong, it's not that I'm not trying to share the video with you. I'm just not. I don't want like 30 people out there trying to stand next to me looking for the same thing that I'm looking for. It's more of a family thing for me, more like, let me get my boys out to try to solve this riddle. Let me get my boys out to try to solve this mystery that's been around for 30-something years. You gotta think about it. He buried these in the early 80s, and only 2 has been found. The book was published in 82, so he must have been, or had to been burying it like in the early 80s. So for a man like Byron Preiss to come up with something that so ingenious, something like that, to where you can go out 12 cities, plant 12 different treasures, and then write a book about it, and hopefully the people who finds it were actually the ones reading the book, not someone who had just accidentally stumbled upon it. To me that's better than Black Panther. Black Panther movie was great, but for someone to actually do this, take time off of his life, find places in major cities to bury, then write a poem about it, that's amazing. That's just amazing to me. You hear of pirates, buried treasure, you hear all that stuff. You hear of Egypt and their pharaohs and leaving treasures behind. But this was the modern day man. 1980s is when he did this. He planted seeds, left mysteries, left clues, and some mysteries in certain areas for us, for years later to find it or to stumble upon it. Now, again, I'm looking for the one here in San Francisco. I am. I've kind of got addicted to it. I read the poems every night. I know exactly what I'm looking for. I know exactly what area I'm in or what area that I need to be in to find it. And I'm looking for it. Now, unfortunately, Byron Preiss died in a car accident years after the book was published. He was alive to see 2 of them found. 2 of them. Actually, there's only been 2 that's been found. The other 10 are still out there. Believe that. 10 of them are still out there. 10. One of them right here in San Francisco. That, to me, is amazing. One of them is here in San Francisco. Again, it's like a treasure hunt. It's like, let's go follow his clues, follow his breadcrumbs, and find out where it is. Now, when the book was published in 1983, he didn't even tell you what city it was in. He did it. You had to go look at the pictures, and in the pictures decipher what city it was in. Now with modern day, was that 35 years ago, 33 years ago, modern day technology, the pictures, you actually know what city the pictures are in now. So if you're in this city, the city that one of the treasures are in, look for it, find it. Even if you're not a treasure hunter, just the fact that this man went out of his way, planted seeds, planted things for us to find, to me, is amazing. That, man, it's like I can't even go down the street and figure out what I want to do, yet alone I'll go travel 12 different cities, plant, treasures in these in these cities, and then leave clues for people to find years later. I can't even do that. This man's amazing. You can see, you can hear my voice, you can hear how I don't want to say infatuated, but this man's amazing. For what he did, Byron Preiss, if you were around, man, I'd want to meet you and shake your hands. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to find this. I'm going to find this. The clues are there for me to find. People's been looking for it, but hasn't found it. I'm going to find it. I'm going to make sure I find it. I got my boys helping me find it. I kind of already know where it is. I just got to dig it up. And I'm going to bring you guys along once I find it. But until then, that's all I'm going to do. All right, guys, I'm excited. It's cold. I'm hungry. I'm going to see if I can see it tonight. That's what I'm going to do. No, I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm going to go home. I'm going to relax. That's what I'm going to do. And that's pretty much it. Find that treasure, guys. See if you find it. Thanks for watching, guys. Vlog's ended. Go in peace. Mr. Treasure, are you here? Hello, Mr. Treasure? Are you under here?
I made this.